name is Ilma Sanchez. I am from Huatros, New Mexico, which is about 20 miles north of Las Vegas. Actually, I came for CEUs. I didn't realize the intensity of this summit. I didn't realize it was going to talk about suicide. I knew it was going to talk about suicide, but I didn't realize the correlation it was going to have to addictions, to substance use. I lost a child in 2019 to suicide by a heroin overdose. And I'll never forget that day. It was June 16, 2019. Law enforcement went to my home to tell me that my daughter was dead. And later on that afternoon, I talked to the sheriff's department from Santa Fe County because she was living in Oaxaca, New Mexico. And I talked to the sheriff's department in Santa Fe County because they responded to this call, and there were several syringes in bed with her. She had been addict since age 30 to 35, which is very short-lived for most people with addictions. What's funny, I don't know if it's funny or irony, is that I am a licensed social worker and I've done addictions since 2009. I worked in an agency here in Las Vegas. I worked at the New Mexico Boys School and worked with adolescents that suffer from addictions. I worked at the prison after I retired from the state of New Mexico, from the New Mexico Children, Youth and Families Department, and working with those women who had their own demons of addiction helped me so much understand my child. I did not understand this path that she had chosen. Actually, my other child is here today, my other daughter is here today, and she's working for Rio Grande to help people with their own addiction. And so what was hard for us to understand with this suicide was she had been sober for a year. She had been in recovery for a year. She had a job. She had an apartment. She was doing so much better. And one relapse that was an intentional overdose is what took her life. When I got the autopsy report, her opiate numbers were over 100,000. They were in the hundreds of thousands. I'm trying to remember. I think it was like either 500,000. It was very high. So as far as mental health, we struggle with the cycle of grief and loss. It's not linear. It is all over the place sometimes, and it's been 4 years for us. So not only did we deal with that, then we dealt with the pandemic that was intensifying our mental health. Her anniversary is coming up in June. So this is a very difficult time for us. And I'm not just talking about me, my husband, my daughter, my son, her children. She left 2 children. Her oldest is graduating this year. So this summit has really impacted me in ways I did not realize it was going to.